All right, here's my video for today. How many of you have retirement plans, retirement strategies put in place that you will not lose when the stock market goes down? Not if the stock market goes down, but when. How many of you have in place of plans that when the stock market goes down, you won't lose? The stock market is going down. I'm going to tell you why. I play options trade every day, right? I options trade every day. This is me at my farm. I own a farm in Florida where I grow my own food. I was doing gardening, but I decided to change that and go into straight farming. How many of y'all watch that the food that's in the grocery stores, all grocery stores, Whole Foods, especially Walmart, Sprouts, Kroger's, National, Winn-Dixie, you name it, it don't matter. All of the food is fake. We have to get back into growing our own food and feeding ourselves. But I won't go into that. That's another day. How many of you have your money inside of your own bank? Not somebody else's bank. Not Bank of America, not Navy Federal, not USAA, not PNC, not Pentagon Credit Union. How many of you are actually putting your money in your own bank where you are making the majority of the profit? Not where a bank is paying you 1%, 2%. Where you are making 5, 7, 10, 13% on your own money. You can do that inside of your own bank. When you learn how to open your own bank and put your money in your own bank, not in somebody else's bank, and allow them to pay you 1% on your money, 2%. I don't know no banks that's really doing 2% on a savings or a checking account, but learn how to create your own bank and make 5, 7, 10, 13% on your own money inside your own bank. I made 13% last year. I made 13%. So I speak from experience. And if you want to learn how to open up your own bank, as well as create your own retirement strategy and plan, send me a message. Probably got my number. It don't even matter. 832-525-0405. I was looking for my phone and I'm talking to my phone, right? That's a day's exercise. Learn how to open up your own bank. Learn how to protect your money, because companies are at an all-time high. All of them. Nvidia, they just did a split. Walmart just did a split. Chipotle just did a split. Amazon. All these companies is at an all-time high. When companies are at an all-time high, what must happen? They have to come down, because everything is overpriced. Everything is inflated. Everything has to correct itself. The market has to correct itself. Some people call it a crash, and it won't be a crash, but it will be a market correction. Absolutely everything is at an all-time high. Why are you on my fence? Maybe you're not. maybe I'm just seeing things. I'm looking outside at a boater. Have some visitors that's going boating. But the market has to correct itself. Oh. And wasn't the boater at all, it was a tree and the boat. And yeah, so look into actually opening up your own bank. It costs as little as $100. If you want to learn how to open up your own bank with as little as $100, let me know. You ever paid attention that opening up a bank at Bank of America, Truist, USAA, there's a minimum of $100? Think about, they'll get 1 million people to open up a bank account with $100. That is $100 million. $100 million that gains 1% interest. If they profit 1% interest off of your money, off of that $100 million, off that $100 million, think about how much money they're making every single month. So imagine if you made 1% interest off of your own money every single month. Total that up, that's 12% you just made. How many of you make 1% off your money sitting in somebody else's bank account? Look at your bank statements and see, did you make 1% off of having your money in Bank of America, Navy Federal, USAA, all you military people who are loyal, brand loyalty, they counting on that. They depending on that. I got Navy Federal accounts. I got Chase accounts. But guess what? I don't keep no money in them now, because now I'm closing them down. I keep all my money in my own bank. But guess what? I can borrow against my money, just like you can borrow against your money in the bank. The difference is, if you put $10,000 in Bank of America, can you borrow against the $10,000, or do you just take the money out? You can just take the money out and spend the $10,000, invest it, or you can leave it in there as collateral, right? You leave the $10,000 in there and tell them that you want to borrow against your own money. They'll do that. But guess what they else gonna do? They're gonna charge you interest for loaning you money that's really yours. So now imagine if you owned the bank, if you owned your own bank and you got the same $10,000 in there, but now you want to borrow against the $10,000 you got in there. But you also want to leave the money in there so that money can continue to grow interest and gain you money. Huh. Very interesting. I don't know why I didn't cut this off. That was too loud for me, now that I think about it. So, you can borrow against the $10,000. Now you got access to the $10,000, but you also can spend the $10,000 that you got access to. But the money is still gaining interest. So, yes, do you have to borrow? Pay interest on the money you borrow when it's your own bank? Yes, but it's only going to cost you 2%. But guess what? Because it's your own bank, and according to the IRS codes, you also going to get credited 2%. So what that does is make it an even wash. You're not being charged. Those are the rules and the benefits of owning your own bank. Is you get to borrow and be charged 2%, but you also get credited 2%. So the money that you're getting charged 2% to borrow, you're getting credited to 2%. And you're still earning that 7, 9, 10, 13% interest every 12 months. Every 12 months. So now you got access to spending the 10 grand like it's yours, because it is. But because you own your own bank, you got access to gain the interest on the same $10,000 over here. Because the goal is to put the money back. So you will keep having the $10,000 to borrow against it. Why wouldn't you pay it back when you can keep borrowing the money? But when you borrow the money, make sure you're using the money for one thing: investing. Because that's the reason you put money away and tucking it away, is to invest. You want to learn more about these strategies? Hit me up. You can email me, info@darrellcballard.com, darrellcballard@gmail.com. My website should be out there, darrellcballard.com. The website is up as well. Hit me up, set an appointment, make a message, and I'll do illustrations for free. I do free illustrations and information, conference calls. Hit me up. I got to hit the water. It's sunny in my farmland.